Wheel off. The suspension is fully unloaded. I got 2 jacks there, but I got this one bolt in there. I just got to tighten that down and then adjust this accordingly. So this thing is supposed to stop the swaying and the weird tracking that I'm getting when I drive on the highway now. With the lift, it feels like she's on her tippy toes. So I was gonna get a sway bar, one of those Hellwigs, and then I also was gonna look at a rear track bar, and those were gonna run too much. And I found this thing, and it states that it will take care of both. So I went ahead and got this. So this is what it looks like put in. You can watch all the other YouTubers that do it better than me. But I just put the tension on, tweak this bolt till this little guy fits inside here. Now hopefully this will calm down the swaying when the RVs drive by us, or the big 18-wheelers pass us. That wake pushes us over a lot, and some of the reviews were saying that this thing will help stop that. So this took about, I don't know, 30 minutes, and I've probably gonna get some new rotors, but the brakes look fine. There's plenty of pad in there, but these just have seen their day, originals. So I'm going to put the wheel back on, crank her back up, and do the other side. Almost forgot to tighten these down. That would have not been good. Another tip that I heard, that I haven't heard on many of these videos installing this, is that you want to get this as close in as you can. If you can get it there, do it. If you can get it there, do it. If you can get it there, do it. I can only get it to reach here with enough space where I can work here. So I'm on number 2, but you want to go as far in as you can. And I tensioned it to the black disc because this is a heavily loaded van. They come with another disc. It's a little thinner, it's white, and it won't put as much tension. But I want tension because this thing is fully loaded. I didn't take measurements to see how tall it was before and after, but I did measure the other day, and I believe we're at 40 inches on the wheel well. So I'm gonna measure after I get the wheel back on. So this side hasn't been done yet. I'll give you the measurements before, and we'll see what it looks like after. And let's see what this looks like now. There we go. Was that, ½ inch? Even Steven, you guys make me laugh. Freaking hilarious. So we drove for about an hour on a straight flat highway, and these things are worth their weight in gold. We're having issues with sway and tracking when we would drive, and with the wind that would push us over too. So these road action suspension kits, I think I would highly recommend. The sway is gone. Let's see. Yeah, the sway and tracking are fixed. So it tracks straight, no more white knuckling it down the road. It bounces better. The suspension travels now, and also taking out the Sumo springs. The Sumo springs acted like a quick bump stop, so they were counter-active. They didn't work so well with this setup, so taking off those were a good idea. The stance now on each side is perfectly 40.5. So this thing evened it out and makes the ride more comfortable on the washboard type roads where they get real bumpy. I noticed this thing is starting to drive a lot more like my FJ Cruiser, like a softer bounce, like a Cadillac grill. So instead of going to Well-Tech, and I don't not like Well-Tech, I just can't afford them, they would want something like $1,500 to $1,700 just for the progressive springs. And I feel like for $500 to $600, I got these off Amazon, and a simple install. Like, you could do this without taking the tire off. You can achieve the tracking and sway issue at the same time. Instead of having to get a Hellwig sway bar and then a tracking kit, which would be $500 to $600 each, this takes care of both. And I waited a little while to do this video because I wanted to take it on a longer drive instead of the short little drives around town and in the, you know, the dusty roads. On the dusty roads, this is nice. The sway is gone. Like the Sumos doesn't compare. The Sumos were just a spongy feel, and the van would rock. This holds everything together, it feels like. So all in all, this I would definitely go for this if you're thinking about a progressive spring for your rear, but you don't have that cash. I would go for this. Do it. I'm not paid. I'm not a paid actor. I'm not gonna bullshit you. This is definitely something that you'll feel. And for $500 to $600 and, you know, a couple of hours of install, you're gonna get the effect you want. And leveled out nicely. Also, I have an Adaleaf, and the instructions are telling you to take the Adaleaf off. They want you to have the original setup because these are made for whatever setup you have as stock. But I left my Adaleaf in there to make it extra stiff and to also keep that height. So driving with it on, there's no issue. They say that it will ride extra hard. I'm not feeling that at all. I wish I can get a shot of the logo for you, but yeah, what else is there about this? Yeah, so the sway and the, oh yeah, the rolling too, when you turn left and right around corners, this thing no longer rolls. I used to lose everything in the van. If I turned, especially left, all my shit would be everywhere. I noticed on the left turns now, nothing is spilling over, so it's keeping the van upright and tight. I can corner like a Rari. So yeah, easy install. If you know how to loosen a bolt and tighten a bolt, you can do this. Only thing is that I might have to retweak the setting here because I wasn't able to fully drop the axle. My jack would sit right under the axle. That's the one thing that you're gonna have to keep in mind. So I got myself a high lift jack, and I'm gonna jack this thing up to get the wheels off, and then just a retweak where you tighten this, loosen this up, and then tighten this, and then put your little dial in there to get your spacer right. I got this on the 40% spacer, which is the most tension, so it won't rock back and forth because I got a lot of weight in the van, and the van stopped rocking. But you shouldn't show off. So yeah, kept my leaf in there, my add a leaf, and just added this guy. Also, this was also made just for towing and hauling, but since I'm a heavyweight, I thought this might do the trick, and it did. $600 at the most, and delivered to your door. 2 hours of work, and your van feels spick and span brand new. So get it.